Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's keeping well. This is our end of term video for the end of this autumn term 2021. Um, Welcome to all parents and carers. Hope you're well. For those of you who don't know, my name's Dave Swan. I'm deputy head, one of the two deputy heads here at Laybridge, and it's me going through things with you today. Well, first of all, just to say what an interesting term it's been in many respects. It's been really nice to have the reduction in COVID disruption at the start of the term, so no mass isolations and large numbers of learners being missing. However, towards the end of term, COVID cases have increased quite dramatically, leading to our move to remote learning for this week. Engagement with remote learning in the last few days has been excellent, and our learners are to be really commended for this. Really pleased with how well they've engaged so near to Christmas. I'm also really grateful to say how flexible staff have been this term. Many hours of additional cover have been required to make sure learners are able to have their lessons in school, because there's been a large number of staff absence, mainly linked to COVID. We've also had 2 rounds of Ofsted inspections this term. There's been brilliant collaboration from learners, staff, parents and governors during that inspection period. So when we start to move to think towards January and our plans for returning to school, as things stand, we're assuming we're returning to face-to-face learning in January. Like everything else, we're going to wait for more guidance from central government. But in order to reduce the spread of COVID, the government has asked for all schools to carry out a supervised lateral flow test for all learners on their return in January. As before, learners will self-administer the test with supervision of staff and will go into lessons once they've been confirmed as having a negative result. So that's just similar to what we've done before. Then to facilitate the COVID testing, we need to operate a staggered return to school in January. Given the unprecedented rates of staff absence over recent weeks and warnings that absence rates are likely to increase due to high transmission rates of the Omicron variant, learners will return to school across 2 days. So this is to ensure we're able to fully staff the testing centre alongside the usual school operations, even if staff absence rates remain high. So Year 7 and 8 will return to school on Thursday the 6th of January. So that's the day we should be returning. And then upper school, years 9, 10 and 11 will not come in until Friday the 7th of January. So learners should meet in form groups at the front of school and at the following times. So on the Thursday, year 7 to arrive at normal start time, 8:40, and meet the form tutors at the front of school. And year 8 to come in at 10 o'clock. So that's the start of period 3. And then on Friday, we're going to have year 11s in first at 8:40. So normal start time, followed by year 9 at 10 o'clock and year 10 at 10 past 10. So that's at the end of break. Over 90% of our learners have already consented to taking part in testing. So you haven't previously consented, but you would like your child to take part in a school testing, please complete the form. And if you click on, there's a link here on the letter, you'll be able to access that form and consent for your child. Now, we've had some guidance from Ofqual recently regarding the need for contingency planning for year 11 grading. Now, the hope is still that year 11 will complete the year in school and sit the final exams in May and June. Really hope that is the case. However, we do need to be prepared that there is a chance this will not happen. And in this situation, just as in the previous couple of years, teacher assessed grades, or TAGs, will be used. To evidence these grades, we'll be assessing learners over the remaining time in school. So if an assessment is to be used as evidence for a potential tag, learners will be given advance notice and time to prepare. So it won't be just that they turn up at school one day, they're given an assessment and then that counts. That won't be the case. Always be told well in advance. So with that in mind, the mock exams that are being sat in January and February, so they start on Monday the 17th of January and will run to the 4th, Friday the 4th of February, will be used for this purpose. So the learners are to expect that these exams will potentially count as evidence towards tags. The mock exam timetable has been emailed to all parents and carers, and it has been shared on the Year 11 team. So learners and parents should be able to access that timetable. Any problems, do get in touch. So in terms of exploration opportunities, so thinking about the trivium we work with in school, we've been trying to develop the opportunities for the exploration pillar of the trivium. And there's been many brilliant real-world, authentic learning opportunities for our learners this term. despite the challenges described at the start of the video. And you can see a summary of some of these highlights below. So on Personal Development Day, we had the Stock Market Challenge. We've got our Leadership Academy, group of learners across school. We've got our Year 7 Pathways doing the Forest School. So fire building, heavy did den building as well, so toasting marshmallows on the fire. Our Year 11s went on an ecology trip to Chester Zoo. Some of our learners went to the Octagon Theatre in Bolton to watch Peter Pan. And then some of our Year 11 history students went to the Thackeray Museum of Medicine. That was just a couple of weeks ago, actually. And also a few weeks ago, we had some of our Year 9s who were studying the Cambridge National in Sports Studies, went to the Anderson Centre over near Rivington and did some outdoor pursuits, you can see there. Some of our Key Stage 4 music students went to see the Halley Orchestra Through the Ages concert. I think that was at the Bridgewater Hall in Manchester, might be wrong. And we also had the Ripples of Hope Festival. And here you got an image of Yusuf with his winning poem that was displayed on the wall. It's part of the Black History Month. I'm History, Get Me Out of Here. Ibrahim and Alina included in the Most Engaging Student Awards. We can see some pictures of the students working hard there. Part of our regular personal development sessions, on a Tuesday, we wisdom sessions. And here you can see some of the learners that look like they're on the farm, spending time with the rabbits. And then finally, I'd just like to wish you and your family a wonderful Christmas break and a happy new year. Thank you for all your support this term, particularly during the disrupted final few days. It's really been amazing. And just to wish you all the best. Hope that not too affected by COVID and we're able to enjoy Christmas what we want to with our families. Do take care, and we'll see you all in the new year.